There's a huge universe out there.
So the Super Mario Galaxy movie reviews are in, and they are not looking good.
Yay!
The internet can't seem to decide if it's either a masterpiece or a cosmic war crime. There is no in between. People aren't just reviewing this movie, they're filing emotional damage reports.
Emotional damage!
What is up, all my gaming friendulums? And today I'm looking at the first reviews that have trickled in from the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I am surprised to see how low some of them are. The highest rating I've seen was 7.5. From the trailer, this movie looks like it could actually be better, but the reviews are not being very nice.
It's trash.
And sure, there's some totally calm and reasonable reviews, and there's other ones who claim they'd rather stick a pin in their leg than watch this movie.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
But before I go any deeper and break down all the reviews that have come out so far from the professional reviewers, I could quickly ask you to take a moment to butt stomp that subscribe button, backflip that like button, and shiggity share this out to all your besties. It really helps a brother out, and it goes a long way. Now let's jump up out of that pipe and fly up into the galaxy and check out these reviews for the new Super Mario Galaxy movie. The reviews so far have run the gamut. The highest review I've seen was 7.5, and then the lowest I saw was a 0. Somebody actually gave Super Mario Galaxy a 0. What does that even mean? Did Mario jump and just never come down? Did Luigi float into the void and be like, this is my life now? Rosalina had more personality in the game's pause menu.
Sorry about that.
Its current rating on Rotten Tomatoes right now is at a 45% reviews from quote-unquote professional critics. The popcorn meter has yet to... I personally never put huge weight into what the tomato meter says and more into the popcorn meter, because I actually trust the average viewer's review more than some stuck-up pretentious wannabe Roger Ebert reviewer.
This from the man who liked Benji the Hunted?
Hey, you like Carnosaur?
Well, I'll bet you'll like this.
On Metacritic, its current score 37 based on 35 critics reviews. So 37. All across the board at this moment, it is getting absolutely cooked. And I am quite surprised. I figured this movie would be as good or better than the last one. I'm planning on seeing the movie this weekend, so I'll be able to give an actual proper review of how I think about it. This is disappointing to hear. Some of the critic reviews are pretty harsh, but then some of them are the complete opposite. Bizarre how it can go from one person giving it a 7, a 13 out of 20. I mean, one person gave it a 3 out of 5 and says it's colorful, fun, fast-paced for fans of not just Super Mario but Nintendo. All the Easter egg and references will be delayed to see. But then somebody else says, get ready to paint eyes onto your eyelids so the kids can't catch you onto your snooze. Another person gave it a 4 out of 10. Fine for younger audiences, but will likely leave adult viewers wondering what the point of any of this was. All side quests, no substance. While filled to the brim with references and Easter eggs, the sequel is somehow even more anemic on the plot front. Alas, a textbook case of preying on nostalgia instead of bothering to nourish the intelligence of the fan base. The plot is something that has come up multiple times, and the plot was pretty light on the first movie. Curious to see how they could have made it even weaker for this movie.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group.
But if you break this down scientifically, clearly something went wrong in this galaxy. Problem number 1, too much stuff. The Mario Galaxy games have planets, black holes, starbits, lumas, and space-time bending nonsense. So the movie said, yeah, let's put all of that in and cram it into 90 minutes. So now you're watching it like, why is Mario riding a comet while Bowser is singing opera in space? Problem number 2, the tone. The movie can't decide if it's a heartfelt space adventure, a comedy, or a fever dream you have after eating pizza. One minute it's emotional, next minute Toad is doing stand-up comedy on a meteor, yet I'm pretty sure none of this actually happened. But then there's the expectations. After the first Mario movie, people were like, oh yeah, they've got this, easy win. And then Galaxy shows up and it's like, what if we made it weird? But sure, not everyone hated it. Some people said it's chaotic, but in a fun way, which is basically the movie equivalent of, this is a mess, but I'm vibing. But in some ways, I almost want to honestly give it some respect because Galaxy was always kind of weirder than the other games. You're literally flying through space, collecting glowing star babies, while an Italian plumber defies. If anything, the movie might be too accurate. Not everyone hated it. Some people said it's chaotic, but in a fun way. But the overall consensus of the film is that it's frenetic, overstuffed sequel, and it prioritizes Easter eggs over a cohesive story. Praised for its visually stunning animation and faithful musical score, but is frequently criticized for lacking an emotional core and feeling more like a chaotic product tie-in compared to its 2023 predecessor. Many said it just feels like a mad jumble of references when the plot is treated as a threadbare adventure to accommodate endless cameos. Some of the positive reviews said that voice acting of Chris Pratt, Jack Black, and Anya Taylor-Joy were excellent, and there were some great action sequences and a soaring score by Brian Tyler that revitalizes classic Nintendo themes. Earlier reactions do suggest a family-friendly fun and a wild ride for fans, some feel that the film is homogeneous and designed primarily for TikTok clips and nostalgia farming rather than genuine storytelling. The most scathing of all these reviews is from Kevin Mayer of The Times UK, who gave the Mario Galaxy movie a 0 out of 5-star rating, describing it as torturous to sit through and claiming it provoked periods of actual physical discomfort. Damn, I don't know. This guy sounds like he's exaggerating, but he is from the UK and they are kind of overdramatic. In the review, he stated that the experience was that bad and that offensive, adding that he had to stab himself repeatedly in the hand with a pen to distract from the howling distress, which I call complete BS. No one in their right mind was ever going to just do that when they're watching a bad movie. He has to watch the movie for his job to give it a proper review. But were you really just sitting there stabbing yourself in the hand with the pen? Because that would be
utterly insane.
But in some ways, I do respect the madcapness because the Galaxy games were always weird because you're literally flying through space collecting glowing star babies while playing a plump Italian plumber who defies the laws of physics. Maybe the movie was too accurate. But is it really as bad as they say? Only time will tell, as I will find out this weekend when I go to see it with my beautiful niece and nephew. But maybe it's just aggressively galaxy brained. Honestly, it might be just one of those movies where if you turn your brain off, it's fun. If you think about it too much, you're gonna start seeing stars, and not the good kind.
Life in prison is very, very sad.
But hey, what do you, my gaming pendulums, think? If you're watching this video and you've already seen the film, I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Do you think the movie is overhated? Is it actually that bad? Or maybe it's just a cosmic masterpiece we're all too small-brained to understand, and 10 years from now, we're all going to look back on it and realize it was brilliant. Sorry. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like, hit the sub. Don't ever forget, in space, no one can hear you question Mario's plot decisions. Keep gaming. G-Gan out.